We might get 46. Let's see if we get 46. We'll see how it goes at 46. We'll see if we can knock out this 46 or we're going to die horribly. And that's good. You know what? I might actually run Jade build. That was really nice. And that has potential. Because I think I might run Jade build in the beginning and then I'll run something different later on because it's really easy to gear up with the gear that I have. They must have did something to this because it just seems like I'm doing way more damage. Like if I get good mob density, like with the Wormwood and everything, it just seems like it's a monster. Like look at that mob density, man. This is monster mode, really. Because I can kill it all pretty fast. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta make sure I'm recording. Yeah, I am recording. We're good. Because it's easier for me to record from my local files than just to export from Twitch, because sometimes when you export the video from Twitch, it messes up. Just under 40%, don't have a lot. I took the focus away from the cooldown reduction to be more focused on survivability, having those 15 fetishes, because now it's like even if I can't harvest the monster, I can just spam haunt, and the haunt does a lot of damage. I've seen it crit for like 500 million on a target, and it's pretty nice. So even though I can't like necessarily harvest all the time, okay, that's cool. I'll just keep spamming haunt on you, and I'm still doing great DPS on the elite. As long as the elite doesn't pop, as long as I don't pop my spirit visage or my spirit vessel on non-elite, or I don't pop it on the trash, usually versus elites it's not too bad. And as you can see, the Hex keeps CCing him pretty well. There we go. But yeah, as long as I get good mob density, everything else seems to be pretty easy. Well, the reason why I noticed I did that by completely accident. I was playing Furnace Jade build and I switched over to my Wormwood one. I forgot to take off my Locust Swarm with Pestilence, and I just happened to, I was like, okay, I'll just run to see how it is. And the uptime for the Locust Swarm is just so good that it just keeps constantly spreading back on the targets, because it goes to 2 targets at a time as opposed to 1 target at a time when I just decide running zombie walls or running mass confusion. So ever since then, I've been keeping the Locust Swarm because it keeps the Locust Swarm uptime easy, like really sick. It's like really good. You see how fast that Locust Swarm spreads? And when I harvest, it recasts itself and then it starts spreading 2 at a time. So it's like perma Locust Swarm on everything on screen, which is really good. And it just helps with the DPS. Because sometimes trash mobs will have only a much HP, like I can just go ahead and harvest because the damage from the Locust Swarm is more than enough. And not to mention, we all know that they up the creeping death damage bonus from 30-second cap to 40-second cap, so it's been working out pretty well. So as soon as you see me harvest, the enemies automatically have that Locust Swarm right back on them because it spreads so quickly. Yeah, the 500 million crit with the haunt, that's actually pretty legit. So this is looking actually to be pretty sound. Jade might not be dead. This is crazy to me. Yeah, I have an Ancient Wormwood and I got damage. The cool thing about it is now I don't feel like I need to get so much cooldown reduction. I just need to, if I can't harvest the elite, all I gotta do is just sit there and spam haunt on it, because that's doing really good damage as well too. I don't have to harvest it, which is really nice. Because you think about it, 2 haunts, you double crit in a row, that's 1 billion damage for spamming 2 haunts. Like, this is very shocking. Like, I don't think Jade build's gonna be dead at this point, because it looks like it has potential. Maybe it won't be the best build, but it looks like it'll be a solid build. The only issues I still have is if I can get a little bit more survivability, this would be it would be very solid. But I'm doing pretty good with the 30% increased armor and the Hex. That seems to be working out pretty good. Woo, I played risky. You saw how I waited for the haunt to, the Spirit Walk to fade off? I'm playing so risky right now. Your boy Debo's playing so risky. Look at that. I wouldn't do that. I normally would use that haunt, but the thing is, then I lose my 15 fetishes, because the 15 fetishes, they tank a lot of stuff for me. And I've noticed if you use the Belt of Transcendence, they, like, the fetishes give you like a free pass, where it's like, oh, well, you know what? I can have my fetishes like tank for me, and then they between the fetishes and the hex, not many monsters are coming at me. All the ranged attacks are hitting my fetishes, so it's pretty nice. Oh, you were in love with the Coco before it was cool. Right on, dude. There's nothing wrong with being in love with the Coco. So if we can maintain this lead and hold it all the way through, we should have no problem beating the Rift Guardian at 46, which would be pretty cool. Doing pretty good. I think that was a 560 million crit if I didn't see that wrong. Alright, hopefully we get an elite here. Perfect. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted too. Oh, with the speed pylon. Very good pylons. Very good mob density. Did you guys see this fucking density? What is this, a miracle? I gotta get the fuck off the screen because I can't be on the screen when... Like I said, I'm just spamming haunt from away. I can't get in close until I get my spirit walk off cooldown. But like I said, the haunt damage is really good. Can you go fetish armor with 2 set from Zuni and Jade Debo? I mean, like, you mean, oh, I'm trying to think about it. I don't think you can, no. No, I don't think you can, bro. Because you wouldn't, no, I don't think you, no, you couldn't do that. No, because you need all the pieces of the Jade. That would be pretty fucking sick, because the 15 fetishes would give you a lot of toughness. Maybe if you ran the actual Jade helm, maybe, or the Zuni Masa helm, you probably could figure out a way, and you had main hand, off hand. Like, if you were beginning in seasons and you happen to get some Zuni and Jade pieces, that would be pretty good early on to help you out with toughness. That would be pretty nice. Just like the Jade build works out pretty well with Grim Reaper, even if you don't have a Quetzalcoatl, because you can still harvest, and then the Quetzalcoatl still does good consistent damage as well, too. Just trying to channel my inner Mega Man right now. Playing it safe, casting haunt from a very far safe distance until I get my spirit walk back up. Oh, died. That's okay though. That guy's almost dead anyway. That was really good mob density. And I haven't died yet, so that's fine. I need to get in another harvest real quick though, because these things need to die. Every mortar volley is risking my life. There we go. Well, yeah, you'd have to lose a Quetzalcoatl, because you think about it, you need the shoulders, you need the chest, you need the gloves, you need the pants, and you need the boots, right? So then if you wanted to fit Zuni in, if you were to not run the Unity and run the Zuni Pox, the offhand, and the helmet, then you could have a 4-piece Zuni, 6-piece Jade. But that would be mostly probably used early on in seasons, because if you were to get that, you'd have nice toughness. You get a Belt Transcendence, you'd probably be a very solid build, but you would lose out on that Quetzalcoatl damage, because if you could do that, that would make the build too powerful. Like I'm feeling right now, if this build had any more survivability, this shit would start borderlining being like, okay, this is kind of getting towards the OP part. Because I'm not even rocking a Furnace, I'm just rocking a Wormwood right now. Like, I can only imagine if this build got more toughness, it probably would be very destructive. Uh-oh. I went the wrong way? Oh, man, I wasted that power pylon. That sucks. Yeah, you would lose too much toughness, not to mention you would have to lose the actual double damage from the Quetzalcoatl, so that's why I don't think it would make it viable for higher level greater risk, but it would be okay early on. Where my mobs at? Where my mobs at? Where my mobs at? It's a shame I really couldn't do nothing with that power pylon. Man, that Hex is real good too. Uh-oh. Mega Man mode. Oop, dodging spears. You guys saw that I was dodging spears. Ooh, I'm playing this risky. Okay. I can't do that no more. I actually gotta try to run. Oh, they walled me. I can't do nothing. So, I don't know, it depends. If we get an easy Rift Guardian and we don't get too many mortars, I think we can beat it. If we keep getting mortars and stuff like that, that's gonna probably kill the run, I think. It's been going pretty okay right now, but mortar really rains on the parade. Mortar, thunderstorm's not too bad, but mortar for some reason, mortar just likes to let you know, like, hey, I can kill you at any time I want. I'm trying to fight them close so the mortars don't hit me. This is really risky. Luckily, none of these mobs really hit hard for melee damage-wise. And then the Hex is doing its job by hexing the monster and keeping it from casting its mortar. And I'm trying not to step on traps. But see, this is an exciting way to play the game because I feel like I'm being rewarded for me dodging shit, you know? Alright, so one more harvest. Oh, no, I got it. Cool. That works. I don't know though. I mean, you guys would have to test it, but the big thing is also you lose the Quetzalcoatl. That's my big thing. You don't. No one wants to lose double damage. That's, you know, it'd be nice to have the Zuni with the toughness. That'd be cool. But at some point, you're losing Quetzalcoatl or something, or you're losing out on the 6th piece of the Jade set unless I'm doing the math wrong or somehow. I think the new Legacy of the 7 is cool, but if they're going to make it so that that set doesn't require any increased pet damage, or it looks like it's a set that's not focused around pets, which is okay, but if you have skills that are not focused around pets, or it's not a pet build, then you got to make sure you amp up the damage to the point of where like Haunt and Locust Swarm is for what we deal with right now. Ooh, Shield Pylon. That's real good, actually. I can actually fight this without having to worry about anything. And since the Locust Swarm is just reapplying itself, the re-up is real good on the harvest. Nothing like a good shield pylon. Hell, I might get the Rift Guardian on this. Yep. Any more pylons? No pylons? No more pylons? Okay. Okay, I got Rhyme again. There's rematch. I think I got him. I got plenty of time. I got plenty of open space. This guy is not that bad when you have open space. I got my haunts. I can keep spamming on him, doing damage. I got the fetishes. Just gonna watch out for my spirit walks. Oh, why you gotta dodge me like that? That's okay though. That's cool though. You gotta dodge. I got good damage. I got plenty of time. I got this. That was a really good shield pylon. That was excellent. Fetishes are doing an excellent shot at blocking those eye shots he's shooting at as well. I'm spamming so much haunt, I'm going out of mana. That's okay though. Because every haunt I spam, it hits him with damage. The fetishes really add that nice little consistent damage to the build, and I do enjoy that. Those fetishes are the real MVPs. They're blocking so many of his shots. Looking really solid. Oh, that ring is really not that great because it's random and it can also reduce the cooldown of a skill that hasn't even been used yet. So my Hex could be off cooldown, and then it will reduce 1 second on a skill that's off cooldown, and you're just sitting there just like, unless they change it, but the last time I tested, that's what was happening. I can't believe we did a 46 with Jade. And it's pretty consistent, too. This is actually running better than the Jade on live. I didn't even have to fish that much. I had shitty mobs. We did well. That'll work. So yeah, 46 with Jade. If I do 47, I'll post that video too. This is pretty interesting.